Hello guys, so once again I'd like to talk about Splatoon. And so today in Nintendo's mini direct they announced that tonight they were basically unlocking ranked battles. And enough people had gotten to level 10. I'd gotten to level 10 early Sunday morning. Enough people had gotten to level 10. They were actually showing the gauge on Twitter, since the game came out to see how close they were, that was going to be unlocked tonight along with a new map and a new weapon. Which those were surprised. I mean, you knew the ranked battle were coming, but not the new map or the new weapon. So basically, the new weapon is basically the darker color version of the NES Zapper, as we all know, of anybody who had a Zapper back in the day. And it's basically a short-range weapon that has Splat Bomb and as secondary, and the other thing, some kind of locator. Anyway, it's a great short-range weapon. It shoots really fast short-range. Not good in a long-range fight. If someone's coming up really close to you, like a roller, it's great against them. But it's someone who can shoot you from a long range, like the scatter shot or something, not a good weapon. Something like the ranked battles, this weapon actually might be kind of viable depending on how your team is. But we'll get into ranked battles in a minute. So, the new map was Port Mackerel, which is basically like a cargo dock in a way. So, a bunch of cargo like containers around and a couple vehicles moving on the map when you're playing. So the vehicles kind of add a different dynamic because you got to be aware of where they are, because they could push you around if you walk in front of them, or if you walk in front, they push you around, then the enemy who's not in front of it but to the side could take you out or something. It's also because it's a lot of containers. When you go around the corner, because you can't really see each other, you get a chance where you surprise each other, and someone could take you out or you could take someone out, basically. In that respect, I only played on regular battles. It wasn't on ranked battles yet, because what's going to happen is, so regular battles and ranked battles obviously use the same selection of maps because that's all that's in the game right now. But regular battles will have two maps you can play on there right now, and then there'll be two different maps at the same time over on ranked battles. So you're not going to be playing the same battles if you map at that time if you were to jump from one to the other, which isn't a bad rotation. Now, what makes ranked battle so different than regular battle is that you're playing in a new mode called Splat Zone, which is basically control points. So you're trying to control the middle of the map. They're actually a little like dotted line of the area you need to control when you get there. But when you start off with your usual, like regular battles. One team starts off one side of the map, one team starts on the other. And the advantage to that is you can put paint on the map and unlock your special ability before you get to the middle to fight in this closed quarters area, because each of you have basically, it's a 100-second countdown clock, and the longer you control that area, the more that counts down. Whoever gets to 0 gets a knockout, and basically you get 1,300 experience points, which allows you to level up quicker. But if you lose, you get no experience at all, and if you win, you do get some gold. So losing gets you nothing, winning gets you more experience. One of the things I was interested the most in going into ranked battles, how were they going to handle your level and ranks? How were they going to handle some kind of explaining how good you were, right? And in this case, everybody starts off at a C-, and if you win a match, you get 200 points towards that. If you lose a match, it deducts 10. So you have to lose twice as many matches to start off where you a victory. So it takes 2 losses to negate a victory, which isn't that punitive. It's kind of not bad. It's glad that the loss wasn't as bad as the win, because a lot of people would never move up at all. And you're trying to move up to C-, C, I believe that after that C+. Anyway, moving up to show your rank and how good you are. Now, the thing about ranked battle is there are certain things that are dominating early on. I've seen tonight while playing it, and that was the ink strike ability was clearly the dominant thing of choice in the Splat Zone, because if the other team controls the control point and you put an ink strike right in the middle, they automatically lose control, and then it's back up for free-for-all. So if you ink strike it and your team's right there, you can take control of that spot back. Now, the thing I'll say about ranked battles so far is it seems to be a lot one-sided matches. What I mean by that, the team who wins, their counter goes down so quickly, so fast, that they win easily. It's not a case of, oh my gosh, these timers are really close. I only had one battle where it seemed to be kind of close. I was using the rollerblade most of the time with the Kraken ability, which is good to go around and use the Kraken to not get killed. Obviously, when someone you think you're going to get killed, you go into Kraken, and then you basically take the other guys out because you're invincible for a short amount of time. But yeah, so, and the rollerblade is not necessarily the best choice because it seems to be the guns could take you out because it's more of a close court battle. But it can be a lot of fun, I think, as they add more weapons and stuff, and more people get to know how to play it. It could be really fun. I only saw people at sea level tonight. Obviously, the map was, it hasn't been available very long, so it's not a big surprise. But having that Splatoon mode is a different change of pace, and it does make it fun that you go from one to the other. And it's not so unbelievably punitive that you feel like, oh great, I'm going to go to rank battle, I'm going to get destroyed, and I'm not going to move up at all. You can move up at all. It's just, at times it seems to be streaky. Maybe that when my team was good, we'd win a bunch and get a bunch of points, but then for whatever reason my team would be bad, and then we'd lose a bunch of matches. It seems to be streaky at times, at least. The Zapper's a decent weapon. That's more of a close quarters kind of thing, and how your style or your team's made up, really. And I did like the map. So that's all the new stuff with Splatoon. I'm really hoping when we get to E3 we get more kind of like maybe a new map or something released or something to add more variety to the game. Well, the maps are cool right now. They really need to release maps kind of like every couple weeks to get more variety in the game early on. It was cool that this came out so quickly considering the game only been out for basically, what, 3 days now? It's kind of cool that we're already getting new content. And I have the inkling, and I've actually already went to the first 3 zones on single player, which were a lot of fun, actually. It reminds me a lot of Super Mario Galaxy in a lot of ways, especially the boss battles. And then I had to do that because I have the inkling and I have to do the challenges, and I'm working on the 3rd challenge right now. I've got 2 parts of the space armor for the inkling, the helmet and the chest, so that's kind of fun too. And by the way, the challenges are rather different, and then the inkling challenges are more difficult than the others, I guess, because in inkling, the first 3 challenges, you're a Kraken and you got like 3 minutes to get to the end of the level, which with the Kraken you could just fly through it, because you have the special ability through that whole level. But when you got to the 2nd level of challenges in the game to get to the chest armor for inkling, you had the first, 2 levels, you had a certain amount of ink you had to use, which made it very difficult to do the challenge, but yeah, very rewarding. Anyway, enough talk for now, guys. What did you think about the new map, the new weapon, the new game mode? Did you like it, not like it? How are you enjoying Splatoon? It's a really fun game, and as long as Nintendo keeps supporting it, put a lot of new stuff out quickly instead of later, I'll continue to play the game. And my whole family are playing it again today, having a blast. And so, let me hear your guys' opinions, and I will talk to you guys soon for another video. Later.